back to my channel. My name is Omowunmi and Oluwagbemigas, that African lady. If you're new here, you're welcome. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button below and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Today on The Real Deal, we have two special guests in the house who I'm super excited to have them here. To my right, I have Tosi Awofodo. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
And to my left, I have Ayobola Deride. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Okay, thank you. And she has one general, and Ayobola has two generals. So today on The Real Deal, we want to talk about pressure singles face and the pressures that mothers in waiting face. Those are yet to conceive, but they face. And I know that a lot of people have, some people face these pressures, because I faced that pressure too. So I'm going to ask Tosin now, did you face pressures before getting married, or do you know someone that is currently facing pressures?
Okay, I didn't really face pressure when I was trying to get married. I think the pressure was more on me putting it on myself. I had loved ones around me, not more pressure from my parents, but I was feeling like I was disappointing them. Like I hadn't gotten to the point where they wanted from me, even though they were not like putting pressure on me, but I felt like I had not gotten there. So I was feeling like I want to get married, I want to make my parents happy. So the pressure was much more on me putting it on myself. I have friends actually that are still not married now, and they are facing maybe pressures from parents, especially friends, the fact that some of them have siblings that are married, or probably have friends that are married already. In one way or the other, they face these pressures from their friends, and well, what can we do? We encourage them, and we hope that they'll be all right.
So Ayobola, do you have someone facing pressure currently?
Yeah, I have one that presently left Nigeria to the United States just because of the pressure. Then she feels if she's far away, they are not seeing her, so it can't be that bad on her. But still, now the younger sister is facing the same thing, and then sometimes she cries and like, I don't know, is it by force to get married? What's like that I actually don't like. Like, if you're destined not to get married, I don't understand. I feel for those that have been hit and like you're backing out of this whole pursuit is when you come up with, if God says I shouldn't get married, doesn't make sense, I think.
Right. Thank you so much. Okay, so I got married at 29, and at age 27 I was already, yes, my younger ones, I had about 2 people that had gotten married at that time. And as the first child, my parents were already getting worried. Not even just my parents, uncles, relatives. And so I remember very well that when my younger sister was planning her wedding, and we had to call all our relatives, that my mom called and said, my daughter is getting married, and everybody said, oh, she Wunmi. I said, no, it's not Wunmi. And they just calmed down like, your first daughter is not getting married yet, and then the second one wants to, what are you doing? No. At that point, because I heard the conversations and I was depressed. Though I gave all my best, I did all my best for the wedding. And when relatives came for the wedding, I started hiding myself. At that point, I didn't have a boyfriend. I was just out of a breakup. So it was really intense on me. And well, I know it's because they loved me. That's why they were all concerned and all. So today we are still going to talk about it. What people can do, what parents, relatives, cousins, the society can do to people facing pressures. Alright, so we're not just going to talk about single ladies facing pressures, we're going to talk about mothers in waiting facing pressures. So I want to ask, did you face pressures before you gave birth?
Yes, I did. And it was just for like 5 or 6 months. And then I remember how my husband's cousins will come to me and like check, Auntie Ayo. You know that, I was sure they were checking if I was pregnant. And then I remember mommy's calls also, like, how far?
How are you?
How are you? I'll be like, I beg, we are fine, thank God. So like that, and then at a point, my husband also put pressure on me. Like just his looks alone and some comments, some funny comments like, you get pregnant first. You ask for something and it goes like, you get pregnant first. Am I the one to impregnate myself? I don't understand. So I took it up upon myself, and of course we all resolved to faith.
Yeah.
So I had faith, and to God be the glory. got pregnant.
Hallelujah. Alright, so what about you?
Well,
Or are you currently facing any form of pressure now?
the pressure I'm facing now is to have a second child. Let's put it that way. But I actually faced pressure when I wasn't yet pregnant for the first one. That was from my parents because my husband doesn't have parents, they are late. So the pressure was more from my mom especially, you know, she just wanted, I was the first child to get married. She wanted us to have kids. And I remember then she would come to the house, she would come to the house, she would ask, Alpha, Alpha. I remember getting to a point and I called her. No, so she came to the house. I allowed her to come because I eventually knew what she was coming for. And I went, Mommy, we are not ready to get pregnant. Because the truth was, we knew what we were doing. We're not ready. And I had to tell her, Mommy, we are not ready. In short, I gave her a month. I gave her the month I was going to take in. And I went, May, keep praying, May, we will get pregnant that time. And well, God faithfully did it. I remember also facing pressure, like not directly, but I remember my boss saying, once telling me, you know, just won't get pregnant. I felt so bad. Though I was pregnant then, but you know, when you're in the early stage, nobody knows.
Yes.
I was pregnant then, but I really felt bad. Like, what if this is something that's causing me pain at that time? But what if it's something that I've been trying to do and I couldn't do? I took it well because I was pregnant. But if I wasn't pregnant, I would have taken it so bad. I felt bad, but well, to God be the glory, I was pregnant. Then the second phase now is the fact that I have a son and I want another one. And in my mind, I'm like, we all know what we faced with the first one. Where were you? We didn't see you. Please wait till when we are ready. So my parents, as usual, my mom, the second one, I told her again, Mommy, when this boy is so age, they come back with this story. So I think like we'll get to that, but really that's one way to just face the fact and tell them the way it is. That this is how it has to go.
Yeah, I like that. Alright, so how did you handle the pressure? I think you already mentioned the way you handled it with your mom.
Well, with my mom, with other people.
With other people, how did you do it?
Maybe because of the kind of person I am. When they say it, I just joke around it and tell them. Actually, I don't like. There were some I told, it's not pray with us.
Yeah.
You know, keep praying with us and all of that. But because I really didn't have to share the fact that I wasn't ready. Just like now, I don't have to share the fact that I'm not ready or that we are thinking of doing this before the second child. So sometimes when they say it, I just joke around it and tell them, don't worry, keep praying. Or sometimes I'll just tell them, very soon, we are working on it. You know, those are people that I can actually relate to. But I've not really had pressures from people that don't know me well. Maybe I didn't give them that opportunity to hit me that way. So I'm handling it fine. When it has to do my friends, my mom, I told her, this is it, you know. So it's fine, really.
Okay. So how do you think people should handle pressures? Single ladies and people
Single ladies for marriage.
Yes, and people
I
waiting
think-
for babies.
I think just let me use this word, lock up.
I like that.
Like seriously, for your mental stability.
Stability, true.
Just
because that thing
lock
can
up.
be depressing.
Yes.
If you allow it get into
I
Yes.
pressure people because I matchmake.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah.
So I did to my
did
cousin.
you hear that? She's
And then she locked up.
Really.
And I felt it. So I withdrew from her. I left her to get balanced. I came again. I'm like, you know, like a devil. Like, softly, I just came in. I'm like,
now.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying, there's time for everything. You know, I know where you are going. Don't start again. Why? I'm like, no, I'm not starting anything. I'm just saying, like, just consider it.
Yeah.
So I think when you lock up, stay off people that pressure you. You'll be fine.
You don't need
And
that
then
energy.
sometimes people are actually really concerned.
Yes.
So to consider some advices will also be positive.
Yes.
Some people
True.
don't want to hear,
Yes.
maybe because of their experiences. I think your experience does not really matter in this. So sometimes just hear what somebody has to say. If it doesn't go that well with you, discard it. If it's positive, say okay, fine. But for childbirth, conceiving, just have faith. Just keep hoping and believing. And then God has time for everything. That's the truth. Sometimes you're not ready, so God won't give you.
True.
When you're ready, He knows. It's never late. I remember praying for the power to conceive after seeing that in the Bible. I'm like, oh, so there's power to conceive. So I received the power to conceive, and I think I was ready because I was calling that that is not to be. I was just calling other sides here. I was calling their names, and then it came to be. But above all, don't put yourself under pressure. Don't have sex under pressure, because it won't happen. Just relax, enjoy yourself, and
wait.
Wait, balance position.
So what advice do you have for people going through either, well, we won't say it's delayed. What advice do you have for people waiting for marriage, male or females, and then those that are waiting for babies?
Okay, if you are the quiet person, I'll tell you to go out more. I've actually had to cancel some people. Like I have a friend that was extremely quiet, and then she would say, and they stay in a GRA. Nobody to say hi, nobody to meet. So I'm like, come out. Let's go out.
Let them see the beauty of God.
Let them see. Position where. Go for parties. Let them invite you for gatherings. Meet people, talk to people. And learn to sustain conversations. Don't just
don't just be one corner. Don't be boring. Really, nobody wants to have
close-ended conversations.
How are you? Fine.
Say something else, like, how about you? What about
really?
Be open to people to reach you to.
Yes.
And then don't be desperate. When you are desperate, you marry just anybody.
True.
And it's not about you getting married, it's marrying well.
Exactly.
So don't be desperate, just relax, cool down, meet people, you will find someone. There's a bone for you, there's a rib, like, your rib, your match is somewhere.
Yes.
So just relax, don't be too desperate, and don't be under desperate. Make sure you're also thinking about it and you're working in line with that.
Yes, I like that. Also thinking about it and taking actions.
Yes.
So it's not just about praying or just saying I want this.
No.
Take actions. One of the things she said is go out, attend events, meet new people. So what advice do you have?
I think in that time you can also work on yourself.
That's true.
One thing you need to know, you don't really have to wait for people to tell you who you have. We have to be truthful with ourselves.
True.
We know who we are, and then it could be one or two things that we are doing and it's pushing people away. So I think you should take that time to be a better person, then enjoy yourself. Like, enjoy your own company. I think if you enjoy your own company, somebody else will be attracted to it. Like, this person is just happy alone and I want to be part of this. So I think just try as much as possible to enjoy yourself in that time. Have one or two few blunt friends. That's the truth, because those people will be able to tell you the truth. If you have one comma, they'll be able to tell you this is something you are doing that probably will put somebody off. So I think in that time, you tell yourself the truth, work on those things that those people have told you, and then I think when it eventually comes, you'll be a good and better person. Ready eventually.
So that brings me to the question of what could be the cause of people waiting long, or the reason they haven't gotten married yet, for single ladies and also for single men.
I'll start with the men. I believe some of them, really, I believe they have this, I'm not financially buoyant, and so they are trying. We can't blame a man for wanting to give the best to his family, but that's one way that really makes them wait. Then also they have this picture of what they want. It happens with the male, it happens with the female. So because of the fact that they have this picture perfect that they want, they keep looking for it, and meanwhile your husband might just be somewhere else. It might not be tall, dark and handsome, it might be fat, short and ugly. The fact still remains that he is a good person. So because we want
unrealistic expectations.
Realistic respect. It's realistic. Let's put the truth. You can see tall, dark and handsome, it might just not be your husband. So you need to have an open mind.
Yes.
So I think sometimes if they don't have an open mind, that they have this person they want this person to bring a car and bring house, land and everything, it will definitely cause a delay. You will not be able to get who you want on time. Then also we cannot there's always a place of prayer. So
Yes.
we have battles, we have spiritual battles that we just know we have to face.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
even if you are waiting as a man, if you are waiting, I see people believe that it's just women that pray when it comes to
Marital
marriage.
choice.
I
That's
have
not
a
true.
friend, he's a guy, he's praying presently because he wants to get married. He has met good girls, but he's still praying because it just seems as if I have a connection with them, but when it gets to that point, something scatters. So sometimes we have to not forget the fact that there's a place of prayer,
Yes.
and by God's grace, things will be fine.
So what
Okay.
do you think will cause long waiting?
Yeah, I would say we are in an era where this happens. As in, this generation is just stressed up on a lot of stuff. Finances, social life, everything. We're just stressed up.
Corona.
It wasn't like Corona. It wasn't like this years back. It wasn't like this. When I got married, it wasn't this bad. Now you see a lot of fake people everywhere.
True.
Why are people fake? Pressure everywhere.
True.
You know, you tell me, what are you bringing to the table? What are you? Everybody's bringing something. What are you? What are we bringing to the table? You know, so many things are just wrong.
Yeah.
Many things are wrong. So I think everyone is just being careful. Like, if I'm committing to this person, then everywhere we have breakups and all that. I think the devil has taken a hold on this generation, particularly with marriage and in our social lives. Everywhere is just, I don't know, everywhere is messed up. So everybody is being careful. Like, you don't want to enter the marriage now and then break up the next minute.
Exactly.
That is the trend now.
Exactly.
And everybody just feels, and this feminism thing, so many things are wrong.
So many things. Lesbianism.
Lesbianism, gay stuff,
Yes.
everywhere is upside down. It wasn't like it used to be. So everybody is being very careful.